Let's dive into a spine-tingling story. Glasses desperately tries to act cool while letting the water flow, only to find little Handsome floating. Glasses asks, surprised, how'd you know so much water? Never noticed before? Handsome, speechless, operates the gate. Suddenly, Glasses looks down. Handsome's floating corpse. Gazing at little Handsome's ghost, Glasses panics and lies. There's a snake in the water. He frantically pulls up his pants and dashes back to the tent, saying, "Guys, Handsome is really dead. There's only his corpse in the river." All three collapse in a corner, terrified. Moments later, Com returns outside. His big brother opens the curtain, scaring the trio so much they flip the tent and bolt outside in a panic. The three scatter in panic. As Glasses runs, his shoe flies off and he can't see a thing. Just as he reaches for his glasses, a hand appears, ready to grab him. As he puts on the glasses, he sees little Handsome's ghost and bolts. Fortunately, he spots Big Strong and Big Brother. The three prepare to escape by bow, but then they see Handsome's corpse floating. Glasses yells, "Run now!" Then adds, "No, I won't leave, let Handsome see his corpse." Glasses believes only by letting Handsome see it for himself will he believe he's gone, so he can finally leave us alone. He shouts loudly for the other person to show up quickly, and just as he finishes speaking, little Handsome shows up on the other side. Glasses pleads, "Look at your corpse." But when they look, it's not Handsome's body, but Glasses' own. Big Brother and Big Strong are stunned too. Just then, Handsome walks over and reveals the truth. "You guys actually drowned while drifting. I came to show you the truth. You're already dead." And so, the four of them officially became the comedic quartet. Next up is the last story, Flight 224. Our heroine, Doma, is a flight attendant and she receives a very special assignment. The task is to escort a princess to a far-off land for a honeymoon with the prince. Talk about excessive. They practically book the whole plane, leaving only Doma on board among the crew. The plane takes off on time, and Doma kneels to introduce herself to the princess, following protocol. That's when she notices the princess' sapphire ring, identical to hers. Doma has a look of distress, awkwardly covering her face with her hands. She rushes to the bathroom, lathers up with soap, trying to yank off the ring, but it just won't budge. In helplessness, she has no choice but to turn the ring around so that the sapphire faces her. Upon returning, Dom asks the princess her drink preference. The princess requests a bowl of beef noodles and an Americano. But as Doma bends down to pick something up, the princess spills the hot coffee all over Doma's arm. Resisting her rage, Doma prepares another cup of coffee for the princess. This time, she's clever about it, slipping her heel into the coffee as a secret ingredient. The princess notices and asks, "Is that ring on your finger exactly like mine?" Doma reluctantly complies, forcefully pulling off the ring, and the princess warns her. The princess warns that if a woman is caught with a married man, she'll be hunted down by a crowd. They will be forced to kneel and beg for forgiveness before their untimely demise. Doma's been figured out, she's the other woman. The princess is giving her a warning. But Doma's too furious to care. "You old witch, just wait. I'll take you down first." She serves the spooky noodles first, unaware the princess is severely allergic. The princess immediately starts coughing and dashes to the bathroom for air. After the princess leaves, Doma spots a cozy photo of herself and the prince sitting on the seat. Looks like the princess came ready. The princess is having a serious allergic reaction, breaking out in hives and her eyes turning red. Luckily, the princess makes it safely to land and rushes off to the hospital for treatment. The next day, Doma sees a news report that the princess mysteriously died in her room. Cause still under investigation. The body has to be sent back to her country within 15 hours, and wouldn't you know it, Doma is on that flight. The flight takes off smoothly, but soon severe turbulence hits, making Doma feel like she might wet herself. Gathered courage, Doma goes to cover the body's exposed hair, shaking like a leaf. What if the corpse comes back to life? She yells for the captain to come check it out. But the captain tells her not to make a fuss and just relax, please. Reluctantly, Doma secures the body back in place with rope. She hurriedly returns to chat with the captain, her fear intensifying. In a daze for a moment, she finds the corpse in her arms, letting out a scream. Luckily, it was just a dream. Yet uneasy, she checks the body, only to find it has vanished.